What's up guys, it's your girl Em and I'm back with another cooking video for you today. Well, it's not really like a full cooking video. We're gonna get into that. It's kind of like a cooking video vlog mixture, making shakshuka. Let's say that again, shakshuka. I hope I'm saying it correctly. But I'm trying that for the first time. I've never made it before, and I wanted to kind of show you guys how I like test a recipe, how I make a recipe for the first time, just kind of like my process. I like to look at, when I think of something that I want to make, shakshuka is a cultural dish. It's a regional dish. It's very common in parts of Northern Africa, the Mediterranean area, the Middle East. It's a very popular dish. And I've always wanted to try it, never made it before. I've seen friends of mine make it, and I just never gotten around to it. So I decided that I wanted to try it. What I like to do is I like to look at multiple recipes. I like to see how other people make the dish. I like to see all the different recipes. I like to see, because you know, I know how to cook basic things, you know, I've got basic knowledge with cooking. So I just like to see like how long people heat things for, or like what temperature they put things. Like I get the general concept of how to make it by looking at all these different recipes, and I just like to see the variations, and I like to see what I think would be best, and then I just kind of test the recipe, because I know sometimes I tease recipes on Instagram. Like I'll post a recipe that you guys haven't seen before, and you don't see me make that in video form for weeks or months, and that's because I like to test a lot of the recipes, a lot of the things I haven't made, especially like the shakshuka, especially with this kind of dish. I want to make sure I'm doing it as correctly as I can, and I've never made it before, and it's not something I'm accustomed to making. So I like to try it on my own before I put it out there for you guys, because I want to know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to know what's going on. I want to know, like, in my own experience making the dish, what would be valuable information for you guys, and you know, just different things like that. I am going to make this wonderful dish, and basically it's like a tomato sauce. It's like a stewed, simmering tomato sauce, stewed tomato situation, and then you put eggs in it, and it cooks all together. You can eat it with naan, you can eat it with any kind of bread, pita bread, and it's fairly healthy. It's like, it's a breakfast. It's traditionally a breakfast, and I'm making it at like 6:30 p.m. on a Sunday, but whatever. Vaughn is out Christmas shopping right now, so I have the kitchen to myself. It's quiet, and let me go ahead and show you my ingredients. I went ahead and I got some naan bread, and I just like kind of cut it up. I'm gonna toast it. My oven's on 350. I've got a red pepper, an onion, about 4 cloves of garlic, a 28-ounce can of the Red Gold whole peeled tomatoes. We've got cilantro, we've got parsley, feta, cumin, cayenne pepper, paprika, and chili powder. So I'm gonna get to chopping the pepper and the onion and the garlic cloves. We're gonna have like a conversation. Oh, I wanted to show you guys these. Okay, so my flowers are still looking amazing. They look so good. Look at my green onions. They've grown. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. He's gotten so tall. I'm so proud of these green onions, and I've been using them too. Like I've been using them. They're growing. Like they are thriving right here next to my coffee maker. I'm gonna have to cut the ends off. You wanna make sure you're cutting the ends, but I'm so happy I stumbled upon that TikTok, because I feel like I'm always wasting my green onions. Like I never use them fast enough, or you know, I'm always having to like rebuy them. And look, this whole time they could have been sitting on my counter. The whole time they could have been sitting on my counter. It's kind of messed up, but whatever. I'm glad I learned this. So go ahead and try it at home. And she said that they'll last for like months. So this is amazing. This is a great hack. I know green onions aren't like super expensive or anything, but Save your coin. Let's not waste food. Oh, also this dish, I didn't even, oh my God, I got caught. Eggs in with the mixture, but I'm leaving the eggs in the fridge for right now. I think I'm gonna do like 3 or 4 eggs. The recipe I was looking at called for 6, and I'm not doing 6 because it's literally just me at the house. I know Vaughn is probably gonna get something to eat while he's out, which is more than fine, but I just don't wanna I don't wanna make too much, because it's not really, I don't think this dish is something that you can really save and keep and would be great as leftovers. You know what I mean? I'm going to use a bowl to put all of my discarded pepper stems, onions, skins, whatever, just so it's an easier cleanup. I've been watching other chefs and that's what they do. I'm not saying I'm a chef, but that's what they do, so I'm gonna do it. So I can act like I'm professional when I'm really not. So I'm just gonna dice up this red pepper. So I haven't been testing, maybe I should, but I've been wanting to get the Taste the States videos out there, so I haven't been doing a trial run of whatever I'm making for Taste the States. I literally try it for the first time. Unless I've already made it, which I haven't made a lot of the things. Never made Sonoran hot dogs. And a lot of people raked me over the coals because I didn't make it right. I'm not from Arizona. I can only go off base of my research on Google. That's all I can do, people. I can't just I'm not just gonna know how to make that dish. So of course, I'm gonna have to learn from Google how to make the dish. That's just common sense. I'm gonna have to do my research. And whatever I it is what it is, man. I just feel this is such it's such a lighthearted series that it's frustrating when people go, well, that's not how you make it. I'm from there. You don't make it like that. It's I know, I'm not from there. I'm from Indiana. Leave me alone. I live in Texas. Just because I live in Texas doesn't mean I know how to make barbecue. You know what I'm saying? And just because I'm from Indiana doesn't mean I know what I'm gonna be making for Indiana. What I'm making for Indiana is not something I'm used to making. So the whole point of it is everybody cooks different. Everybody cooks differently. How your mom makes spaghetti is not how my mom makes spaghetti. It's not how I make spaghetti. How your granny makes gumbo is not gonna be how I make gumbo. Can I tell you that it's gonna be as good as your granny's? Absolutely no, I can't. I can't say that. Because your granny's probably been making it longer than I've been alive. So it just gets frustrating. And I know a lot of people don't mean it to be rude, but sometimes I get in my feelings about it a little bit, because I'm doing the best I can. I'm trying to put out fun new content for you, for people to watch and enjoy. And sometimes it's just I'm not gonna know how to make this. Jeez Louise, now I'm just ranting. God, I'm so annoying. But that's how it goes, guys. I don't know. I've never claimed to be a good chef. I'm a self-taught home cook. That's all. I try to learn the best I can as I go. And there's also ways to tell people that they're doing something wrong. You know what I'm saying? There's way, it's not always what you say, it's how you say it. You could just say, hey, I'm from this place and usually you would do it this way, but your way is fine too. I've seen it done other ways. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being annoying. I just think when you're passionate and excited about something and people just not really down talk it, but make you feel you don't know what you're doing or what you're talking about. It just kind of hurts your feelings a little bit. Because I try to be as well researched and as thorough as possible when I'm making something. especially like something like a steak dish, and I understand like the passion and the pride behind it and you want it to be correct, but it's not gonna be correct for me because I don't live there. I've never had it before. Whatever, I'll shut up now. We're just gonna continue to dice up this red pepper. But I love, like, I think the reason I love cooking so much is because I can kind of just like zone out. And it just relaxes me, it calms my nerves, I zone out. I just feel like my most confident self when I'm in the kitchen. And maybe that's why I'm so sensitive about people like critiquing my cooking, because it's like, it's very personal to me and I'm very like sensitive about it. And I know I gotta like have a thicker skin to be on this dang platform, but it's like, can you just cut a girl a break? Like, I'm fighting my anxiety, I'm feeding my family, I'm having some fun in the process. Like, not everything is for your critique. And that's how I live my life, but I can't tell people how to live theirs. Let's cut up this onion. Finally, everything is chopped. Jeez Louise, took a million years. Alright, first thing I'm gonna do, now that everything is chopped, I'm gonna go ahead and add some oil to my pan. I would recommend not using an iron skillet for this dish because of the acidity of the tomatoes will like kind of damage the enamel. I'm using just like my regular non-stick. And that's like another thing that I've learned in like the readings of everything. Learning to like reading like tips and tricks to making it. A lot of people said don't use a cast iron skillet. So I'm just giving that information to you guys. I go ahead and add my onions and my 4 cloves of garlic in my pan. I must say, I am really loving having a bowl to put my scraps. I feel like everything is so much cleaner. Next, I'm gonna take some salt. I'm gonna put it on like medium, high heat. Add a little bit of pepper. Gonna give it a nice little swoosh around. No, I don't want to use that one. Let's use this one. Give that a good little mix. Let those do their thing. Let them do their thing. There was something I was gonna do in the meantime. And, oh, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna open my can and grab my measuring spoons. Now, you know what, even on a recipe, I do not measure my spices, but I will be appropriate with the cayenne pepper, because when you're not appropriate with the cayenne pepper, she will bite you in the A-double-S. All right, so I got my tomatoes. You know how to cook? Jeez Louise. I'll go ahead and warm up my naan bread. You can get naan bread in the bakery of your grocery store. I'm pretty sure all grocery stores have it. Walmart has it. So you should be able to find the naan bread we're choosing. I got like a garlic naan bread. You can get a plain naan bread. You could use pita bread. You could use regular bread, like sourdough. Literally, do whatever you want. Do what makes you happy. Do not let people tell you how to cook, how to eat, how to do any of it. Do it to your preference, because you're the one that's eating it. Okay, don't just eat it because I say it's good. Like, if you think it looks good and then you think you can add to it and make it even better, do it that way, man. This is not like rocket science. Like, just do whatever, man. Whatever makes you happy, just do it. I'm gonna make some coffee because it's like 7 p.m. and I need it. It's really bad. I gotta stop doing this to myself. I really have to. I just can't help it. Well, I'm gonna have to move you because you guys are on my coffee. You guys, this is my tripod. So I'm gonna have to put you guys down for a second. Because I need my caffeine. I need my cafe. Bustelo. Those are cooking pretty good. I can hear them. Can you hear them? Can you hear my onions? I can. Gonna put you guys back on my tripod. Add my red peppers. We're gonna take a pause on the coffee making. Give them a good mix in here. And I'm gonna add some of my spices in now. Yeah, I'm gonna add my chili powder in. Just a little bit. I'm gonna add like half my spices now and half my spices later. I want my spices to like toast up in the pan. And then I'm also gonna add it once I add the tomatoes. That's just my way of doing it, folks. It's already starting to get that like rich red color because you're using like a lot of red spices. So I added chili powder, cumin, paprika, and now I'm gonna add just a little dash of the cayenne pepper. You don't have to use cayenne pepper. I just want a little bit of heat. And I'll add more once I put the tomatoes in. This is what it looks like right now. Already looks good. I'm gonna take our tomatoes. My hands are clean. My hands are clean. I'm gonna just take them one at a time and just kind of crush them in my hand and put them in here. That got everywhere, man. Okay, you know what? We're gonna have to come up with a different process for this. Okay, I'm gonna pour some of this juice in. Jeez Louise. And then I'm just gonna crush the tomatoes in this. I'm gonna have to do an instant replay on that. Jeez, oh Pete. Did I get it on me? I can't even tell yet. I hope I didn't. Cause tomatoes be staining. Okay, got one more. Whoa. Okay. There we go. I couldn't see that coming. Even if I was a fortune teller, I would not have been able to see that coming. That happened fast. Life comes at you fast, guys. Did I get it on me? I did it! Woo! No stains. No stains for me. Okay. So now I'm just gonna kind of like pat down the tomatoes and kind of crush them up a little more with my spoon and get them integrated with my pepper and my onions. Kind of simmer and boil because I want to get some of that moisture. Like that's a lot of juice. I want some of that to like evaporate. So we're gonna add the rest of our spices now. We're gonna add more cumin. We're gonna add a dash more of the cayenne pepper. More chili powder. We really want to develop those flavors. This is what it's looking like right now. So I'm gonna let this cook a bit and get that, you know, we want it to stew a bit. So we're gonna bring it to a boil and then we're gonna let it simmer and then we're gonna add our eggs. Also, I'm gonna clean this crime scene up. All right, so now that like that's kind of stewing and I'm letting that cook by itself, I'm gonna take some parsley chunks. Get a little bit of parsley, probably plucked a little too much, and then I'm gonna take a little bit of cilantro as well. And we're going to dice this up. Not dice it, but make like a garnish. I love the like colors of this dish. You get the stark white from like the eggs and the feta, and you get the deep yellow from the egg yolks. You get that rich red color, and then you get the green from the parsley and the cilantro. I mean, what could be better, folks? What could be better? So just gonna do like a rough chop on this. I don't mind mixing it together. Like you could just do cilantro, you could just do parsley, you could do whatever you have on hand. But I'm doing both and I'm mixing it. Maybe that's a risky move, but I don't mind taking a few risks. Guys, also I wanna let you know my green straw broke off on my Starbucks cup, so I'm having to use my metal straw. One of my metal straws. Luckily it fits, like it looks okay. But it's like now I don't have the green straw. I feel incomplete. She's bubbling. Coffee's brewing. Abel just went outside to pee. If I get caught on this thing one more time today, I'm gonna lose it. Keep your hands to yourself. My hyper chiller is still the coolest thing that's ever happened to me. Like, legitimately. My coffee just finished brewing, so I'm gonna go ahead and add that into my hyper chiller. We're just gonna let it chill while I'm finishing cooking. So it'll be all ready for me. And since this is like a pretty hearty dish, I'm not gonna do like my dark chocolate peppermint creamer. I'm probably just gonna do like a black iced coffee with a little bit of vanilla creamer or like a little bit of almond milk. Because I feel like Shakshuka and dark chocolate peppermint iced coffee is like not a vibe. That's just like, I feel it in my soul that that's not gonna taste good. So we're gonna let the dark chocolate peppermint creamer sit on the shelf tonight. You guys, I muted her because I don't know if her holiday music is copyright free or not. But this is my favorite housewife, Dorinda Medley, and this is her Bluestone Manor mansion, and this is like her Christmas setup. I am screaming. This is her Christmas tour, and I'm cooking right now, and I can't give this all of my attention. Oh my God! She was just fired from Real Housewives of New York, or like decided not to come back, whatever. I love her so much, Dorinda Medley. Dorinda, if you're seeing this, let's collab. You have a YouTube channel, I have a YouTube channel. We're both blondes. We both like to cook. We both like to decorate our home. Dorinda, collab with me, please. Like, see, it's not like stewing. So I'm just gonna add the eggs and we're just gonna pray it turns out okay. I'm sure it's gonna taste good. It's just not gonna like look like a traditional Shakshuka recipe. You know, whatever. We're all about being non-traditional in this household anyways. Why start now? Okay, so I literally just cracked the eggs and put them in there, and now I'm gonna add some salt and pepper to the top, and then I'm gonna cover it and let it cook. And then while it's covered, it's gonna fully cook the eggs. They're gonna be like a poached, fried egg situation. So it's almost done, guys. Almost done. Woo! Fogging up on you. This is how it's turned out. This is what it looks like. Let's go ahead and add our parsley and cilantro. Add just a little bit more. Looks okay. Honestly, did not turn out the way I wanted to, and that's the exact reason why I test my recipes. Try them out first. I want to make it look pretty. But I think it's gonna taste pretty good. We'll see. I chopped up way too much of these, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna freeze them. You heard me. I'm gonna freeze these herbs. Next, I'm gonna add some feta. This, because this is, I feel like it's gonna be hard to plate. I just want it to look pretty, and I'm just gonna dip my naan bread in, and we're gonna get a little taste. Let's see. Okay, let's taste this. Let's see what it tastes like. Good. Probably could use a fork, honestly. Let's taste the sauce first. Now that's good. That's a tasty sauce. I wanna try the egg. Okay, so maybe we will plate this. If you think my videos are chaotic, just imagine my life. Like, this is a condensed version. So yeah, it's chaotic over here. Grab an egg. Get your ASS over here. Okay. There we go. We'll move this. It's got a kick to it. It's got a kick to it. I can taste that cayenne. Let's see. We can get some yolk. Oh! People love that. With the yolks. Yum! Let's get a good piece of naan bread and eat this. This is good. This is gonna be the heart of it all. This is gonna be it's good. It's good. I think it could be better. I think I need to use a different kind of pan. Not one that's as like deep. So next time I think I'm gonna use a regular saucepan. I think that's where I messed up at. But this is good. Like this, the flavors are all there. Like it tastes good, it looks good. But I think the execution could have been better. So like this is why I do this, because I wanna make sure I'm giving you guys the best recipe, the best experience, like all my knowledge, like especially on a dish that I've never made in my life. My spaghetti, of course I don't need to do a trial run on the spaghetti I've been making since I'm like 16 years old, or scrambled eggs, or just like little things that I make here and there that I've already made. But on things like this, I like to do a little trial run. I'm glad I did. There's a mosquito in here. All right, well, anyways, I gotta edit this video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up, comment down below. Let me know what you think. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to follow my Twitter at @ManMan, my Instagram at Midwest Mansfield. Thanks for watching me cook some Shakshuka. I give up, whatever. Love you guys, bye. Mwah. See you next time.